Hey, once again, it's Robert with Clean Pool and Spa, and in this video I'm going to be going over a common problem that a lot of people have, and that's low pressure or low suction. So let's get started. So we're talking about the suction side of your pool, okay? And the suction side starts right there with the bottom drain. You want to be sure that that's cleared off. Next is the water level. You want to be sure that that's 1/3 to 1/2 up from the bottom of the skimmer. And this little flap right here is called a skimmer weir. You want to make sure that that works and that moves. Sometimes it can get caught in the up position, and that can restrict flow into the skimmer. You also want to make sure that the skimmer basket is cleaned out. It's not cracked. If it's broken, replace it. And also the actual skimmer right there. There's a little debris right there. You want to make sure that that's cleaned out. You know, if there's any sticks or leaves, make sure that you remove it. So now we're going to head on over to your pool equipment. So in this particular setup, we have the bottom drain and the skimmer, and that comes right into the pump pot, okay? Sometimes leaves can get caught in here, large amounts of debris, any 90s that you have can get clogged up, so you want to make sure that those are cleaned out. Also, some people do have a Jandy valve right here. Make sure that's not clogged up, and then it moves freely. Next, we come up here to the actual pump pot. This one is fitted with a collar. Yours might be, hard plumbed in there. Make sure there's no blocks or leaks on there. And then we take the pump top off right here. Underneath is an O-ring. Make sure that's in good working order. You can lube that up. Get some magic lube from your pool store. Make sure that the pump pot lid is good. There's no cracks. You can take out the skimmer basket. Obviously, if it's broken or missing, if it's broken, replace it. If it's missing, obviously, you do need one, and it's also cleaned out. And then we come over here to the pump pot. Sometimes leaves can bypass the basket and can get caught in there, so you want to make sure that you clean that out as well. Also, behind here is where the pump impeller lies. That's the part that draws water from the pool to the pump pot. Now the impeller is pretty easy to clean out. You can use your finger. There's a little hole right down in here. Make sure that it spins freely. Obviously, you do want to make sure that you turn the pump motor off. You can use a screwdriver as well. You can stick that in there. Make sure that the impeller spins freely. Remove any debris. And you can also use a wire hanger, or this right here. This is off of my kids' tent. Their little play tent. They've outgrown it, but I still keep these around because they are useful. So you can see I went ahead and bent this one. It has a hook right on the end, which is perfect for getting in those little areas all the way around there, to make sure that you clean out all the debris from the impeller. And of course, we're going to talk about the obvious, the actual filter. Whether you have the sand cartridge or DE filter, you want to be sure that that's cleaned out. Also, you want to make sure that your PSI gauge is working. Very easy way to find out if it's working is, right now you can see the needle's at 0. When I turn the pump motor on, it'll jump up to around 8 or 9. Okay? When I turn the pump motor off, the needle should drop. If it sticks at 8, 9, 10, or if it just sticks in general, your PSI gauge might be bad. Go ahead and replace it. It's very simple and easy to do. You can see it just screws on right there. You take this one off, you wrap the new threads with plumbing tape, the white stuff right there, and you just screw that right back on. If you can change out a light bulb, you can change out a PSI gauge. Another thing that can cause low pressure or low suction is broken piping underground. This is an in-ground pool. That's really the last thing that you hope for when you have an in-ground pool, because if that happens, some piping breaks underground, you're going to have to call in a leak detection company to try to figure that one out. And the last thing I want to talk about is something that you may overlook, okay, and that's having too many features on. Maybe you have solar panels, a slide, your waterfall, something like that, that's not plumbed for that, or you don't have a designated pump for those things. If you just have one pump trying to run all those features, that can cause low pressure too. Okay, so that's a quick rundown of some troubleshooting tips when you have low pressure or suction. Alright, so I'm Robert, Clean Pool and Spa. Check out the description box below. Link to my website, cleanpoolandspa.com. Lots of great information over there. Like, subscribe, and comment here. As always, be safe. Happy swimming. Bye.